Hello students, how are you? Hope you all will be fine. Great. Okay, so let's start today's video lecture. Are you ready for that? Okay, today I will explain you exercise 2.3. Clear? So the very first question of this exercise is find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by. First part is x plus 1, second part is x minus 1 by 2, third part is x, fourth part is x plus pi, and last part is 5 plus 2x. So there are 5 parts and we have to find the remainder when this polynomial is divided by these polynomials. Understood? So this question we will solve by using remainder theorem. Here we have to find what? Remainder. So whenever we will have to find remainder, then we will use remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? So let's see. First of all, whatever we will have to divide, that polynomial is considered as p of x. Clear? So you have to consider, let p of x equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x of plus 1. Clear? Clear? Okay. Now, first part, what is given? X plus 1. So this polynomial is considered as g of x. G of x is how much? X plus 1. For first part, p of x is given, which we have to divide, and gx is this polynomial. Clear? So for finding the remainder, we will have to putting g of x equals to 0. For finding the remainder, the very first step is we have to put gx equals to 0. So what is the value of gx? That is x plus 1. So x plus 1 equals to 0. Now we have to find out the value of x. So x equals to, beta, this 1 will be shifted in right hand side. So we will get 0 and this plus 1 will be minus 1. So x equal to what? Minus 1. Clear? Now what we have to do? We have to write here by using remainder theorem. By using remainder theorem. Now what is remainder theorem? If px equals to, what is px? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by gx equals to what? X plus 1. Then p of, what is the value of x here? That is minus 1. So then p of minus 1 is called remainder. Is called remainder. Is it clear? Again I am explaining. First of all, what is divided by? When this is divided by, so this is known as the dividend. So dividend is considered as p of x, and this is divisor. Divisor is considered as g of x. Now the very first step, we will have to put gx equals to 0. So x plus 1 equals to 0. Now we will shift this plus 1 in right hand side. So we will get x equal to 0 minus 1. So x equals to minus 1. Now we have to write by using remainder theorem. If px equal to this divided by gx equals to x plus 1, then p of this value of x, so p of minus 1 is called remainder. This is known as the remainder theorem. Now we have to find p of minus 1. So how can we find p of minus 1? This type of sum we have already solved in the previous exercise. I have already explained in the previous video. Have you remembered? Px is given this, then find p minus 1. Simple. So by that method we can find p minus 1. Now, how can we find p minus 1? We will substitute x equals to minus 1 in px. Clear? So now putting x equal to minus 1 in p of x. So beta p of x is here. So wherever x is there, we have to put the value minus 1 in place of x. So we will get p of minus 1 equals to x cube. X is minus 1. So minus 1 to the power 3 plus 3x square. So plus 3x is minus 1 square plus 3x. 3 into x is minus 1 and plus 1. So plus 1 will remain same. Now see, p of minus 1 equals to minus 1 whole power 3. Minus 1 whole power 3 gives you minus 1. Now plus minus 1 square gives you positive 1. Positive 1 multiplied by 3. Positive 3. So this is plus 3. Now plus 3 into minus 1. So plus into minus, minus or 3 ones are 3 and plus 1. See, 1 positive, 1 negative. Cancel. 3 positive, 3 negative. Cancel. So p of minus 1 equals to 0. According to remainder theorem, p of minus 1 is called remainder. So if p of minus 1 is called remainder, then the value of p of minus 1 is 0. So remainder equals to 0. This is our final answer. Hope it is clear. Understood? Good. Okay students, now I am explaining you the second part. So process will remain same as first part. First we will have to consider the given dividend as p of x. So p of x is this gx. Now for second part, g of x is x minus 1 by 2. Clear? So g of x equals to x minus 1 by 2. The very first step, we will have to put gx equals to 0. So you have to write here, putting g of x equals to 0. G of x is how much? X minus 1 by 2. So x minus 1 by 2 equals to 0. So from here, we can find the value of x. This minus 1 by 2 will move here. So it will be plus 1 by 2. That means x equal to 0 plus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So this is the value of x. Hence, by remainder theorem, remainder equals to what? P of the value of x, P of 1 by 2. Clear? By remainder theorem, we can say that remainder equals to P 1 by 2. Now our target is we have to find P 1 by 2. How can we find P 1 by 2? We have to substitute the value of x. X equals to how much? 1 by 2 in Px. Clear? So we have to write, putting x equal to 1 by 2 in Px. Clear? So 1 by 2 we have to put here. So P in place of x we have to write 1 by 2 equals to x cube. X is 1 by 2 whole power 3 plus 3x square. So plus 3 x is 1 by 2 square plus 3x. So plus 3 into x is 1 by 2 or plus 1. It will remain same. Clear? Now P of 1 by 2 equals to, beta 1 cube. 1 cube gives you 1 upon 2 to the power 3 gives you 8 plus 3 into 1 square is 1 or upon 2 square gives you 4 plus 3 is multiplied by 1. 3 upon 2 or plus 1 will remain same. Clear? Now see, P of 1 by 2. 1 upon 8 plus this 3 is multiplied in 1, 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 2 of plus 1. Beta, we have to put the bracket on first two term and last two term for simplification. So P of 1 by 2. Beta, take LCM here. 8 and 4. LCM is 8. So 8 ones are 8. So 1 into 1. 4 twos are 8. So 2 threes are 6. Into, sorry, plus. We have to take 2 LCM. So 3 plus 2. Now P of 1 by 2, that is 7 upon 8 plus 3 plus 2, 5 upon 2. Now P of 1 by 2 equals to 8 and 2. LCM will be 8. So 8 ones are 8. So 7 ones are 7. 2 fours are 8. So 4 fives are 20. That is 27 upon 8. So this is our remainder. Clear? Process will remain same. So this is our remainder. Understood? Okay, students. Similarly, we can solve the third part. Px is given and gx equals to x. Clear? The very first step, we will have to put gx equal to 0. Gx is what? X. So x equal to 0. So according to remainder theorem, the remainder will be P of 0. So this will be remainder. Clear? So our target is for finding the value of P of 0. So how can we find P0? We will have to substitute 0 in place of x in Px. Clear? So you can put this value and you can find out the remainder. Good. Now I am going to explain you the fourth part. In fourth part, g of x is given x plus pi. What is given g of x? X plus pi. So this is fourth part. Third you can solve yourself. Clear? Okay. Now see. P of x is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. For fourth part, g of x is given x plus pi. The very first step, gx equals to 0. But the value of gx is how much? X plus pi equals to 0. So from here, if you want to find x, then this positive pi will move in right hand side. So it will be 0 minus pi. So x equal to, beta 0 minus pi gives you minus pi. This is the value of x. So hence, by remainder theorem, the remainder is what? P of, the value of x is what? Minus pi. So P of minus pi will be the remainder. Now we have to find the value of P of minus pi. So how can we find this value? We can substitute x equals to minus pi in P of x. Clear? So what we have to do here? Putting x equal to minus pi. How much? Minus pi. X equals to minus pi in P of x. So P of x is this. So P in place of x we have to put minus pi equals to x cube. X is minus pi to the power 3 plus 3x square. So plus 3x is minus pi square or plus 3x. So plus 3 into x is minus pi or plus 1. Clear? Now P of minus pi equals to, but a minus to the power 3. I told you that if the power is odd number, then the result will be negative, or if power is even number, then the result will be positive. So minus pi to the power 3. So 3 is an odd number. So the result of this will be negative. So it can be written as minus pi to the power 3 plus 3 minus pi square. So minus to the power 2, or 2 is an even number, so the result will be positive. So this can be written as 3 pi square. Now see, plus 3 into minus pi. So plus into minus, minus 3 pi or plus 1. Since pi is a variable here, we cannot find we will not put pi equals to 22 over 7 or 3.14. This is our final answer. We will not solve this further. Clear? So this is our final answer. So hence remainder equal to minus pi to the power 3 plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. This is our remainder. Understood? Now for fifth part, you will solve gx is 5 plus 2x. So we will put gx equal to 0. Then we have to find the value of x and we have to find the remainder. So you can solve. Good. Hello students. Now I am going to explain you the question number 3 of this exercise. Question number 3 is check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. But we have to check this is a factor of this. Clear? So what we have to check? 7 plus 3x. This is a factor. This we have to check. So given that we have to check this is a factor or not. So this is considered as g of x. What? G of x. That is 7 plus 3x. And this is a factor of this polynomial. So this is considered as p of x. P of x is 3x to the power 3 plus 7x. Understood? Again I am telling you, you have to check 7 plus 3x is a factor or not. So this polynomial is considered as gx. And this is a factor of this. So this polynomial is considered as p of x. Clear? Now see, we know that 3 is a factor of 6. You know that 3 is a factor of 6. Is it correct? Okay. So see, if we divide 6 by 3, then what will happen? 3 2s are 6. What is the remainder? 0. So here remainder is 0. We all know that 2 is a factor of 6. 2 is also a factor of 6. So if we divide 6 by 2, then 2 3s are 6. Again, remainder is 0. Clear? Now I am checking 3 is a factor of 7 or not. 3 is a factor of 7 or not. So see, we will divide 7 by 3. 3 2s are 6. Remainder is 1. So here remainder is 1. That is not equal to 0. So beta, always keep in your mind, whenever remainder comes 0, then only divisor will be the factor of dividend. Clear? If remainder is 0, then only divisor is the factor of dividend. Here 0, so divisor is a factor of dividend. Here remainder is not 0, so divisor is not a factor of dividend. Understood? So same concept we will use here. In this question, we have to check 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. So 3x cube plus 7x will be the dividend, and dividend is considered as p of x. And 7 plus 3x is a divisor, so it is considered as gx. So here we have to check if remainder is 0, then only 7 plus 3x is a factor of this. Or if remainder is not 0, then 7 plus 3x is not a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Is it clear? Okay. But how can we find remainder is 0 or not? By the same process which we have already followed in the first question. We have to find the remainder only. So how can we find remainder? Putting g of x equals to 0. G of x is how much? 7 plus 3x equal to 0. From here we can find the value of x. So how? This 7 can be shifted in right hand side. So it will be 3x equal to minus 7. Now the value of x equal to minus 7 upon 3. Hence, by remainder theorem, we know that remainder equals to p of minus 7 upon 3. P of what? Minus 7 upon 3. Now we have to find p minus 7 upon 3. So how can we find? Putting x equal to minus 7 upon 3 in p of x. So beta p of x is this. So p in place of x we will have to put minus 7 upon 3 equals to 3x cube. So 3 into x is minus 7 upon 3 power 3 or plus 7x. So plus 7 into x is minus 7 upon 3. Clear? Now 3 into beta minus 7 cube. 7 cube, 7 into 7 into 7. So 7 sevens are 49, 49 sevens are 343. But minus is here. I told you if the power is odd, then the result will be negative. So answer is minus 343 upon 3 to the power 3. 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27. Or plus 7 into minus 7. So plus into minus is minus 7 sevens are 49 upon 3. Clear? Now see, this 3 is multiplied in minus 343. So this will be minus 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s is 9 or 110 upon 27 minus 49 upon 3. Clear? Understood? So 3 is multiplied here. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 1 carry, 3 3s are 9, 110 upon 27 and minus 49 upon 3. So what we can do? Now we will have to take the LCM. So 27 and 3 is this. So LCM will be 27. So in table of 27, 27 will come at ones place. 27 ones are 27 is multiplied in numerator. So minus 1029. Minus in a table of 3, 27 will come at 9 place. 3 9s are 27. Then that 9 is multiplied in 49. 9 9s are 81. 8 carry. 9 4s are 36. 36 or 8, 44. 9 9s are 81. 8 carry. 9 4s are 36. 36 and 8, 44. Beta here minus 1029 and this is also negative 441. Here both the numbers are negative. So we will have to add the numbers. 9 or 1, 10. 4 to 6 or 1, 7. 10 or 1, 11, 4, 15. Minus 1570 upon 27. This is the remainder. But I told you if remainder is 0, then gx is a factor of px. But here remainder is not 0. So what you have to write here? Which is not equals to 0. लिखेंगे hence remainder is not equals to 0. So 7 plus 3x is not a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Clear? Again I am explaining, whenever you have to check is one polynomial is a factor of another polynomial or not. So firstly we will have to consider px and gx, and simply we have to find the remainder. If remainder is 0, then gx is a factor of px, or if remainder is not 0, then gx will not be a factor of px. Understood? So now I am going to wind up this video. After this video, I will provide you one assignment based on today's topics which I have already explained. Clear? So we will meet again in the very next video with a new exercise, with a new concepts. Till that time, stay at home, be safe. Thank you.